Yo, what is good? What is good? What is good? Man, oh man. I had to pull up, man. I had to pull up. A little short notice, but hey, man. Yeah, I usually like to give y'all some more time, but yo, short notice. This is a big day, man. Big playoff implications right now. Not just playoff implications, but our division, man. Our division. This is big, man. This is big. Shout out to everybody in the chat already. Shout out to Jason, Sean Johnson, SJ, Ricky. Yes, all y'all. BAL, what's good with y'all, man? Aaron, Edgar, bro, the Donkeys just lost. That puts us at top of the division. We already were top of the division because of strength of schedule, but it puts us at top of the division and our conference. Yes, shout out to OG, man. Shout out to OG. There's only two undefeated teams in the National Football League, and that's the Raiders and the Cardinals, man. And we know the Cardinals are in a completely different conference than us. Shout out to I Am the Bay, my brother Diego. What's up with you, man? Pizzle, let's get Raiders. Yes. Only two left, man. Cardinals and Raiders, man. Those are the only two. The only two. We do have Sunday night football left to go. But man, tomorrow. Big one for our season leading forward, man. And the Broncos left that game with a couple injuries. I believe Teddy Bridgewater left with a concussion. So we don't know. We do play the Broncos in 2 weeks, so we don't know how far that'll linger. But man, if we play Drew Lock, bro, it's done. Like they have no chance. If they play Drew Lock, it's over with. But this week right here, this game tomorrow, it's tough, man. It's tough because they match up pretty well. But what I did want to come on here and talk about is that they are missing two solid pieces, man. The Chargers are missing on two solid defensive players. Number one being a very good slot corner in Chris Harris Jr. He was ruled out with a shoulder injury. That man, he is a tough player to go up against. So he will be out. We don't have to worry about that. Hopefully that means that Hunter Renfrow can just continue to eat just like he always does, man. It's interesting, man. With Chris Harris Jr. out, I think that we should really focus and tune in on Hunter Renfrow because I think that their backup, I'm not sure who their backup is right now, but with Chris Harris Jr. being out, with how physical he is, that's not just a blow to their secondary, but he's a pretty physical corner and he helps a lot in the run game. So with him being out, they're already a lackluster run defense type team. But what makes it even worse is that their 110 tackle linebacker, Kenneth Murray, has also been ruled out with a lower leg injury. So they are missing out two big key players on the defensive side of the ball, man. We have to capitalize on this. I mean, there's no doubt that if we get Josh Jacobs with this game tomorrow, there is no doubt in my mind that you're going to see Josh Jacobs get 25 touches, man. We have to take advantage. We have to take advantage of the fact that their run defense is lackluster, man. And with them missing out on Kenneth Murray, with them missing out on Chris Harris Jr., who, like I said, he's not just a miss to the secondary. He's a miss to the run defense too because he's a very good run defending corner. He's a slot corner. They play the run a lot. So with the Chargers missing out on that, and then who knows what's going to happen with the Broncos with Teddy Bridgewater. We do have them in 2 weeks of time. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out, but we hold our own destiny, y'all. This is all we've ever wanted, man. The Chiefs, 2 losses early in the season, puts us at number 1 in the division. We don't play the Chiefs until week 10, right? We got a divisional game tomorrow. Then we have the Bears, and then we have another divisional game, right? So it's very, 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 very good as far as our position right now. We control where we take this season right now. It's not, oh, the Chiefs haven't lost yet, we still need to wait until week 10 to beat the Chiefs. No, the Chiefs got taken down twice. The Broncos just got taken down, the first team that they faced that hasn't been winless. The Chiefs, that was our team, right? That was our team that we needed to beat. They already got beat. Their defense looks very, very bad. I mean, this is a perfect position for our team right now. For us to be in a position where we can, hey, it's all like right now, it's our division to lose, man. It's our division to lose, and that's a great position to be in. That is a great position to be in, man. So, with also the Broncos not having KJ Hamler, he tears his ACL, not having Jerry Jeudy, he's not going to be back until later in the season. We have to take advantage of this. We have to take advantage of this, and we cannot look past this Chargers team right here, right? So it's very, 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 very good right now in terms of our Las Vegas Raiders making it into to 4-0, man. Yes, Steven Richardson, we control our own destiny, man. That is huge. When was the last time we were in this position, man? When was the last time we were in this position? Before, we would have to wait and wait and wait until KC would lose. KC already got knocked off twice, man, and we haven't lost yet. This is a big, big, big position for us. This is a big, big, big position for us. This game tomorrow night, you have to run the ball and do not, man. Do not give Justin Herbert time, man. Do not give Justin Herbert time because, listen, man, if we control the clock, man, we need to give Justin Herbert the least amount of possession possible. Hopefully, fingers crossed, y'all, we can see Josh Jacobs coming back, because if he comes back and they're without Chris Harris Jr. and they're without Kenneth Murray, we need to attack the middle of the field every single drive, man. I know it's gonna suck because DC stats might not be through the roof as we've got used to these first 3 weeks, but man, I'm trying to win. I don't care if DC throws for 1 yard. Man, I want to leave victorious tomorrow, man. And with Kenneth Murray being out, I cannot stress this enough. That's a middle linebacker that has over 100 tackles. He was their run defense. The little run defense that they did have, gone. You have to take advantage of this, man. Without a doubt, the Raiders need to they need to step on the gas and not let up until the clock hits zero. Double zeros, man. It's big. This is big for us. I can't wait until tomorrow night. Like I said, our division right now, Raiders at 3-0, Broncos 3-1, Chargers, I think 2-1. And Chiefs bottom of the division at 2-2, man. And honestly, man, what I'm seeing of Patrick Mahomes when it comes to the Chiefs, he's not gonna be able to keep playing the way he's playing. Patrick Mahomes got used to playing circus football and just chucking it up there and hoping that his receivers can make a play. I think that time for Mahomes it's getting real slim right now for Patrick Mahomes. With that defense being so poor, Patrick Mahomes cannot afford to play circus football and turn the ball over like he's been doing. He had another turnover this week, right? So I'm not too worried when it comes to our matchup against the Chiefs, man. Later on, we have to take care of what's in front of us, and what's in front of us is a Los Angeles Chargers team that just beat some okay teams. They beat a lackluster Washington football team. They beat a Chiefs team that, yes, is high-powered on offense, but is very bad on defense, right? So we need to prove this week that we are 3-0 for a reason, and we need to prove why we're number one in our conference, right? I mean, we are the only team that's undefeated in our conference. Come on. We control what's next, man. We control what's next for our season. I can't wait. Shout out to Donovan, says he's driving out to LA for tomorrow night for the game, so we're ready to watch this team lead 4-0. That's perfect. How long is your drive, man? How long is your drive? And if you're driving back same night, man, don't drink too much, man. Do not drink too much. Gotta be safe. Gotta be safe. Let's see. Yeah, backyard football isn't working as much, man. Backyard football, they can't just, Mahomes is not like, hey, let me just chuck it up every play. Bro, your defense doesn't allow that. Your defense doesn't allow that. Your defense is horrible. Your defense is horrible. And when you play a team that can get you 5, 6 stops, guess what? That team is going to win because you can no longer just bank on Tyreek Hill being up there. You can no longer bank on Travis Kelce to bail you out. You can no longer do that, right? You don't have the safety blanket of Sammy Watkins. He's gone. He's gone. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Yes, Joshua, backyard football is not working. It's not working no more, man. Yes, of course they're going to beat the Eagles. It is what it is. Great. That's a good bounce back victory for them. But if you watch that game, the Eagles were in that game for the entirety until I believe it was the fourth quarter. I think Jalen Hurts threw a pick or something like that. It's bad. It's bad. I mean, right now with the play of each team in our division, the Chiefs deserve to be at the bottom. The Chiefs deserve to be at the bottom. Although the Broncos played horrible teams, they handled their business. They handled their business, right? But thankfully for us, we all been saying it. We all been saying it. The Broncos need to face a team that knows what they're doing, a team that can win games, a quarterback that wins games. They faced that. They lost. It's pretty simple, man. It's pretty simple. We all predicted this would happen. And on top of that, their team, I know they're going to have some excuses coming off this loss, saying that Teddy Bridgewater was knocked out of the game. They couldn't move the ball with Teddy Bridgewater. They didn't look good with Teddy Bridgewater. Of course, they looked worse with Drew Lock because Drew Lock is horrible. But listen. We're number 1 in our division. We control what's next. We don't rely on no other teams. We don't rely on any teams to lose. We control what's next. And shout out to JR65 or Junior 65, my boy says, once the Raiders get everything together, they'll be unstoppable. And the Broncos ended up being pretenders. Nothing new. Nothing shocking for us, right, Junior? I mean, like I just said, we all predicted that. When you face what? 0-3 Jags, 0 whatever the hell Giants, and whatever the crap other teams they played, we knew what was going to happen. But when you face maybe not the best passer, but probably the best athlete in the NFL in Lamar Jackson that can make plays out of nothing, what do you do then? What do you do then? And they didn't have an answer, man. He put 27 points, and to rub it in, they tied the record of most consecutive 100-yard rushing games at the end of the game. They didn't even go into victory formation, man. They ran for 5 more yards so that they can tie the NFL record for most 100-yard games, man. So the Broncos, going forward, I think with the concussion of Teddy Bridgewater, he's probably going to miss at least a week. We're probably going to miss. He's probably going to miss at least a week. So he might be back by our matchup with the Broncos. But I'm not worried. I'm not worried. What I saw from that offense, oh my goodness, is bad. Like, their offense is bad. And of course, we know that the Ravens' defense is ridiculously good. They're sending pressure from every single angle. But we found a way to win. And they couldn't even find a way to score more than 1 touchdown. There's a big difference there, man. There's a big difference there. So I'm ready. I'm ready for tomorrow. I'm ready for our next week matchup against the Bears. Let's do it, man. We have to win. We have to win. Let's see. Silver Raider says Bridgewater couldn't get it done with the Vikings. What makes media think he could do it with the Broncos? The thing is that with Teddy Bridgewater, he was game managing perfectly, right? He was game managing perfectly. He did his job. He wasn't turning the ball over. He was making plays when he did it. He needed that. He needed that. And that's what he was doing. And when you have an elite defense, So when you have an elite defense and you're playing great game manager football, you can get pretty far, right? Kind of like the Niners did, right? Jimmy G was playing good game manager football, and their defense is just bailing them out, right? And their run game was pretty good. But the difference between the Niners was that when the Niners, they had an easy schedule all the way up until I think like week 12, their schedule started to get hard. So they were already like into the postseason with how many bad teams they were facing. But man, I mean, right now where we're sitting at is, yes, Edgar, they gave up 6 sacks. Like that's a lot, man. That is a lot. You do not want your quarterback getting hit 6 times. You never want to see that ever, ever, ever. That's bad, man. That's bad. And it's not like Lamar was dink and dunking and his receivers were making plays. Lamar was going deep on that defense. And when you have Bradley Chubb, Von Miller, all these star pass rushers, right? You wouldn't expect a quarterback to have that much time to go deep, but he went deep consistently, and he hit them deep consistently, man. It is what it is, man. I'm not, when it came to the Broncos, this was my assessment game for them. I felt that if they were competitive, even if they lost, they were a team to be worried about. That's how I felt, but they weren't competitive in this game. They didn't. That was the one thing I was looking for. I knew that the Ravens are a very hard team. So if you can be competitive with the Ravens, that's what I was looking for. And if they were competitive, I would have thought, okay, well, maybe the Broncos have something. They were not. They just looked horrible. They looked really bad. It literally looked like a team that was pretenders, right? The team that was pretenders, that beat the teams that were horrible, couldn't beat a good team, right? And then I don't know what their schedule is after this, but I mean, this was Lamar's second game in his career with over 300 passing yards. That's not a good look when you have a star pass rusher in Von Miller, when you have I'm not sure if Bradley Chubb played, but when you have a so-and-so great defense, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see a running quarterback throw for 300 yards. Not only that, beat you deep for like a 70-yard bomb. Bro, they had Lamar Jackson looking like Tom Brady. Like it's the thing is there's a big difference right now. And with the Broncos, like I said, I was just looking for the Broncos to at least look competitive against a good team like the Ravens. They weren't. Of course, their defense made stops. Their defense made stops. But it is what it is. It is what it is. The thing that makes the Broncos out even better is that we beat the Ravens and they lost them. Exactly. What do you mean Bradley is out? What do you mean Bradley is out? We at least limited to Lamar. Of course. We didn't let Lamar go deep. Of course, Lamar, when we faced him, he took advantage of a mismatch between Nick Witkowski and Sammy Watkins. But he never had a big play for a touchdown. Oh, Bradley Chubb. Okay. Is Teddy hurt? He was ruled out with a concussion. He didn't play the fourth quarter at all. He didn't play the fourth quarter at all. So let me see. He didn't play the fourth quarter at all. So we'll see what happens when it comes to Teddy Bridgewater. I think that he'll be out for at least a week. He might be back by the time we have to play him. But what I saw from that offense, I'm not worried whatsoever, saying that our defense looks much, much better. It is what it is. Like I said, I was just looking for them to at least look competitive. And they didn't look competitive at all. They looked like a bad team. And on top of that, they only got into the end zone once. Didn't even kick a field goal. Like, they looked bad, man. We're talking about a team that had the ball on the opposing team's 40-yard line and ended up punting from their 40-yard line. That's bad. That's embarrassing. So, it is what it is. There's going to be a lot of excuses. But it is what it is. You gave up 6 sacks, and I understand you're facing a really, really blitz-heavy team in the Baltimore Ravens. It's okay. It's okay to give up 6 sacks, I guess. But hey, man, nobody was gonna give the Raiders credit now you have to. They beat a Ravens team that took down the Chiefs, that took down the 3-0 Broncos, that took down, I forgot who was the other team they took down. But at this point, what is there to say? Right now, where we are at, you are in a great position to just, leave into the playoffs. Go into the playoffs, because right now, where we're going, you go to LA, a home game. It's going to be a home atmosphere for us. So you have that going for you. Not only that, you're going into LA with two big key players missing on their defensive side of the ball, man. Like I said, that LA Chargers defense was very, very, very lackluster against the run. We may be getting our star running back. On top of that, you are missing Chris Harris Jr., who is not only a great slot corner, but he's pretty good at helping the run defense. And then you're missing now Kenneth Murray, with last year had over 100 tackles. And it was looking like this year, Kenneth Murray was the only guy that looked decent against the run, right? Against the run. Those two guys are big. Those are two big blows. Two big blows for that Chargers defense, man. And I really feel like going into this game, we're not going to see DC put up the huge numbers that he's been putting up, because you hopefully get your star running back back in Josh Jacobs, and then you take advantage of two guys that they're missing. When you're missing your middle linebacker that is really strong against the run, when you're missing out on him and you don't have a good backup, it's tough. It's tough. It's very, very tough, man. I feel like this is a game that you have to take advantage of the run, right? I mean, we saw last week, we saw us run for like 130 yards on the ground. I think you need to run for closer to 150, 160. You need to take advantage of the circumstances here, because what we're facing up against is a great pass defense, but a very, very poor run defense. And they are not a team that runs the nickel a lot. So when you're talking about a team that's probably going to be forced into the nickel defense with their star linebacker going out, you need to take advantage. You need to take advantage. Not only that, if you get Josh Jacobs back with the play that we've seen recently from Henry Ruggs, this now adds another element for the defense to worry about. If you get Josh Jacobs back, Ruggs has been on form these last 2 weeks. This is really, really big. This is very, very, very important, because I said this. Sooner or later, Ruggs is going to need to start making plays for defenses to continue and respect his deep threat. Well, week 1, we knew with the Ravens they were going to blitz their ass off. But now, Henry Ruggs has put up 2 back-to-back very, very good games. Now, if you add Josh Jacobs back into the mix, you need to take advantage of the running game, and when it's there, hit Henry Ruggs deep like we've been doing, right? Like we've been doing. This is a very, 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 very big game for us. Very big game. It's like I said, right here, you leave 4-0, right? That means that you put the Chargers down to 2 losses. That means that the only team behind you is the Denver Broncos, who are going to have to play Drew Lock next week. I mean, at this point, if the only team behind you is the Broncos, who has to play Drew Lock the week after, I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all, man. I'm not worried at all, but you have to get through this game first. You have to get through this game first. And how we saw last week, even if we get a 2-score game, please do not be conservative and continue on the gas, man. Continue on the gas, because there is no reason why, if they are missing their middle linebacker, their slot corner, bro, they have no run defense. Their run defense is, I think, bottom 10 in the NFL. If we get Josh Jacobs back, pound the rock, man. They're gonna be missing. They're gonna be missing Kenneth Murray, man. That's a 100 tackle player, man. That's a 100 tackle player. You need to expose that backup. It's how it is. It's how it is. You need to take this game to their front porch, shove it down their throats, man. Just run it. Just run it. Just run it. Shout out to Julio, man. My boy's a Raider fan in the chat. He got no other thing to watch, so he's watching the Raiders. My boy's a Raider fan. Renfro's gonna explode. Hopefully, man, with Chris Harris Jr. being out, they're gonna have a backup in the slot. That's fucking lunch for Hunter Renfro, man. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. This is all we've been waiting for. I wish we could have played today. I wish we could have beat them today. You know, it is what it is. Yes, Miguel, exactly. Hold on. Imagine being the Chargers defensive coordinator. You got to stop Foster, Waller, Renfro, Ruggs, Edwards, Drake, Jacobs, and Carr. Like, come on now. That would suck. That would suck. I wouldn't put Drake there yet because Drake hasn't put enough on film to really like stand out to be like a mismatch or anything. But you know. Shout out to Jason Hall, man. Says Broncos play the Steelers next week. Lol. I mean, we'll see. That's honestly a good matchup. Honestly, it is. Two good defenses with two bad offenses. I think the Steelers probably win that game, though, honestly, because they had a couple explosive plays, but I don't know. I don't know. It's two very, very bad offenses that both have two good defenses. So we'll see. We'll see. We need to get the run game going early, score early, and control the clock on offense. They need to play the Steelers good. I don't know what that last part was. Yes, Watts, facts. Drake has a role. He doesn't need to pop up on film. Exactly. I mean, there's been a couple times where he's popped up on film for not good reasons, but I agree. I agree. You know, Kenyon Drake right now, we expected him to be lining up in a slot or you know, being Josh Jacobs' best complement. Right now, he's just been taking what the defense has given him. You know, Drake has taken those 2-yard or 4-yard you know, running back choice routes, and he's taking them for some yards. You know, we saw him last week on an angle route, almost score a touchdown on him. So we know what Kenyon Drake brings to the table. We know. But right now it's just getting him in a groove. Right now it's just getting him in a groove. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Can Chargers fans will come to reality after this embarrassing destruction? Hey, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. And this Watts right here is what I will say. I agree. I wouldn't necessarily say he needs him, but when he's playing with Josh Jacobs, when Kenyon Drake is playing with Josh Jacobs, we saw it. We saw it, right? Week 1 against the Ravens, Josh Jacobs and Kenyon Drake were on the field at the same time. We sent Kenyon Drake in a motion, distracts the defense because he is a pass-catching threat. Not only that, you have Josh Jacobs on the field. So what do? Do you follow the Kenyon Drake motion? Do you respect the pass? Or do you realize, okay, am I taking the drag route on Kenyon? Am I expecting a choice route from Waller? Or am I eyeing in on the run and possibly both of those being open? You know? So I agree. I agree that maybe he doesn't need them. But, man, when those two are together, it definitely elevates Kenyon Drake's game without a doubt. But I wouldn't say he needs him because he can still make plays without him. But, dude, their game complements each other so well because Jacobs, he's a bruiser. Kenyon Drake, he's lightning. You feel me? Like he's a quick, he's a speed back. He's a change of pace back. You know. Let's see. Broncos look like a college team. Maybe not their defense, but their offense looked very, very high school to me, man. Their offense looked bad, like really bad. Yeah, I was wow. It was bad. It was bad. When does the O-line start to cost us games? Hopefully not tomorrow. Hopefully they actually start to win us games. Hopefully tomorrow is a game where you see the O-line steps up and wins us the game. That's what we need to focus on. When is the offensive line going to win us games? Not when is the offensive line going to lose us games. I don't want to. I don't want to get focused up on that. I'm not. I'm not for that. Um, let's see. Lowell, did you hear Trent Brown isn't playing tonight for the Pats? Sound familiar? Bro, Trent Brown is just never available. But they did take his contract down a lot. They took his contract down a lot. They made it heavily incentive based for his contracts, and he's not hitting his incentives right now with how much football he's been missing. So he's just not gonna play. He's just not gonna play. He's great in catching the ball. He is. Lightning and thunder, exactly. Andy, who's number one in the AFC West? The Raiders, without a doubt. But not only that, they're number one in the AFC as a conference. They're number one in the AFC as a conference. There's no other team in our conference that's still undefeated. So we'll see. We'll see. Running right at Bosa, uses burst against him, using the tight ends to wham blocks so Leatherwood gets up to a linebacker. I actually really like that. I really like that. Use his get off against him to the point where he goes upfield so much to where you can send a guard on a pull, or you can send, like you said, a tight end on a crackback block, and just take him out of the play. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. I agree with that 110%, EC. This needs to be a very, very, very run-heavy game, and, take those deep shots when we can. And, yes, Sean, I did see that. I was pretty surprised that we added Ingold on the injury reserve. On the injury reserve, my bad, on the injury list as questionable, but it is a shoulder. That's not too bad, especially for his game. It's not too worrying. I believe that he'll play. I believe he'll play. Abram is rib hunting. I love it. I love it. I'm a proud Raider fan today. Facts. Bro, not to change the subject, but is that a Raider huddler on the right of you? I own one too. What is a huddler? On my right or your right? Wait, my right. This? It's like a, what is that? It's like one of those Raider like there's like a cover, but you could throw it on. It's like a cover, but it has like arm sleeves, so you could wear it if you want. But I just put it up right here because if you've been on my channel for a while, y'all used to just see that. My closet, like you used to just see where my coats and stuff. So I put it right here. Yeah, that's what I put. We have some things to work on, and then I gotta like right here where the computer and stuff is. I have my TV, and then I have a Raider blanket over the dresser. So yeah, it's pretty Raidered out in here. Like you enter the room that way, you got the whole background right there, and then like right there, you seen it when I did the live last week. The laundry basket. Hey, Jack, man, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Yeah, kind of like a poncho, Roy, but not that material. It's like a blanket that has armholes that if you wanted to, you could wear it. That's just what it is. You own one too? Facts. It even has a number. I don't remember. It's 01. I don't remember who was 01, but yeah. Raiders Snuggie. Yeah, it was my sister's, but she gave it to me. So, oh well. Trying to buy the Raiders championship belt on eBay. That would be cool. It looks like you're wearing a Raider uniform. Yup, exactly. We have to keep Herbert in the pocket. If we can make him whoa. If we can make him make throws in the pocket, I think we'll be fine. He is dangerous outside of the pocket. Yes. When he's expecting or when he's extending plays, that's when he's the most dangerous. I agree. I need to get me a Raider poncho. That'd be dope. But it doesn't rain a lot out here. So there's no necessity. Will Jalen Richard and Javin White be out there, or you don't know? Maybe against Chicago, where they're both. I think Javin White is. Oh no, Javin White went down before the season, so I believe Nicholas Morrow, Javin White, and Jalen Richard are all eligible to come off of IR. We are yet to hear that Nicholas Morrow is done for the year, so maybe there's a possibility that he comes back. But as far as Jalen Richard and Javin White, Javin White returned to practice a week ago. Jalen Richard was seen on the practice field, I believe, the beginning of this week that just passed. So there's a possibility that they come back. I heard that they have 21 days for the team. The team has 21 days before they decide to activate a player off the IR. And once we do activate a player off IR, of course, we will need to cut somebody from our roster, because we need to make a roster spot, because when they're on the IR, they don't affect your roster spot. So we'll see. We'll see. And I believe Incognito is eligible to return after our bye week. After our bye week. So we'll see. Yes, Raider Keith. Kenneth Murray's out. Kenneth Murray is out, man. He is out. Yeah, that's tough. The Bay got good air quality. Fresno's air quality is trash. That's tough. That's tough. Shout out to Raider Carlos, man. Raider Carlos and Charmin City were both watching the Broncos game. We were watching at the same time on Dofu Sports, man. Cut Levitt, probably. He'll probably need to be cut. Yeah, we'll probably cut Levitt. Roderick Teamer was also a guy that returned to the practice field. So we'll see. We'll see. Roderick Teamer returned to the practice field, a guy who really stood out in the preseason. So we can, we can be making big moves, right? We're getting players back. So that's big. Javin White had a hell of a preseason. Javin White had a hell of a preseason before he went down with an injury. Hopefully with Javin White, what I remember after we heard that it wasn't a torn ACL, I remember myself saying, well, if it's a hyperextended knee, he can be back in a month. And it's been a month. So right now it's just probably them having to figure out, do they want to cut somebody from the roster to make space for Javin White, who hasn't proved himself against number ones, but if given the chance, he could, he could. So it's interesting. Cut Levitt and use Diablo as a safety as his spot, and we're good. Yeah, I mean, I agree into cutting Levitt. I think Diablo is more versatile than just a safety or just a linebacker. I think he can do both, if not maybe even more. So yes, cut Levitt. He's not a good football player in my opinion. Other people on the roster that you probably are going to cut once people are coming back is probably Nick Bowers, the fullback that made it onto the roster. Nick Bowers made it onto the roster because of Jalen Richard not being able to make it on the roster because he was hurt. So maybe you cut Nick Bowers, you cut Levitt, those two guys, you create a roster spot. So yeah. Shout out to Charmin City, man. I just spoke how you and Raider Carlos were watching that Donkeys game, watching the Donkeys lose. We were watching at the same time. Play Tyree Gillespie. Man, I've really been trying to see where he's been at. Yes, EC Verrett. So he was dressed. He didn't play last game, but he was dressed. He was actually wearing number 26. He was wearing Nevin Lawson's number. But he was there, but he was just elevated from the practice squad as one of the two guys that you can elevate on game day. So yeah. Let's see. Will Dofu Sports work for tomorrow's game? Dofu Sports works for every game. Every game. Carlos had them fools crying. Facts. That was funny, man. Man, I'm telling you, on Dofu Sports, that was like a Raider takeover in the Broncos game chat, bro. It was like a Raider takeover, man. The Broncos fans were all like, "Where did all these Raider fans come from?" We were just all watching them lose. It was pretty funny. How do I feel about the Broncos? I feel like the Broncos played a team that actually knew what they were doing. And they look bad, right? I mean, they look bad even with Teddy Bridgewater. They didn't look good with Teddy Bridgewater. There's going to be that excuse, well, we didn't have Teddy. Well, you guys didn't even want Teddy to start at the beginning of the season. You guys wanted Drew Lock to start for one. But, they couldn't move the ball. They could not move the ball at all. At all. But their defense still looks solid. Their defense did look solid. But, man, I mean, I'm not worried about the Broncos. I said this before. What I was looking for in that Broncos game was one of two things. Were they going to be bad or were they going to be competitive? Because it's hard to beat the Ravens, man. It's hard to beat the Ravens. So I wasn't looking for them. I wasn't looking for them to win. I was looking for them to at least be competitive. Because if you're competitive with a playoff team like the Ravens, you can give teams problems. But what I saw was a team that couldn't move the ball on offense at all, and their defense was decent but gave up big plays. That's what I saw. But if I'm looking as far as a Raider and Bronco matchup, there should be no problems. There should be no problems. Should I start Josh in fantasy? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. I wouldn't start him until he's fully back, like no longer on the injury report and that kind of stuff. Josh Jacobs is beat to hell. Let him rest. What happened? What else happened? What else happened when he was out those 2 weeks? What else happened? Because it looked right. It looked like when the practice film came out a little bit. When the practice film came out of Josh Jacobs, he was running routes. He looked normal. He looked normal. Shout out to Lauren, man. He says, love the Raiders. Shout out to Lauren. Lauren, you feel me? Lauren says, I love the NFL, but I especially love the Raiders. Shout out to Lauren, bro. He just came in here just so supportive. I feel you, dog. I love the Raiders too, bro. Jacobs will start, hopefully. Yo, saw Jacobs' Insta video. He's ready. Wow. He just said the Chiefs can suck his. You feel me? I agree. I agree. Let me look. I didn't see Josh Jacobs' Insta story. Let me check it out. Let me see. He doesn't even have nothing posted on his Instagram. On his Instagram story. He's golfing. Yeah, he was golfing. It's turf toe. It's a long problem. More rest won't matter. Facts. Damn. Lauren, somebody, I think somebody converted Lauren to a Raider fan. He loves us, man. He loves us. And you think our defense is going to be better than the Chiefs defense? I believe defense can give offense a run for their money. Yes, facts. Oh, the Chargers. Yeah, hell yeah. Easy, without a doubt. Our defense is more balanced than theirs. Their defense is great against the pass, pretty horrible against the run, man. It was turf toe and ankle. Yeah, it was. But, I mean, from what we saw, man, from what I was seeing, damn, Leonard Fournette just trucked them. From what I saw, it didn't look like it was a problem, man. It didn't look like it was a problem at all. Let's see. Broncos exposed. Cardinals versus Raiders Super Bowl. Well, if you play the what's it called? If you play the stat game, that's where it's going. But we'll see, man. It's a super long season. It's a super duper long season, man. We still got a long ways to go, and we by no means has our offense played, great at all. Our offense has done what they needed to, but they haven't played a good game to start. So that's what I'm waiting for. I saw Watson the Cowboys game chat too. Oh, what happened with the Cowboys? I didn't see. Who did the Cowboys face off? They played the Panthers, right? The Cowboys played the Panthers. Um, what happened? I thought the Panthers could have slow them down. Let me know. Tune me in. I didn't catch that game. Hey, you just gotta take Jacob's pads. What you mean? Cowboys won. They look different. They destroyed the Panthers. Really? They destroyed them. The Panthers had like the #1 defense. All I know, we should have drafted Trayvon Diggs. Bro, that man has like 5 picks in 4 games, dog. That's crazy. Panthers got their ass beat? Really? What was the score? God. Panthers. Damn. Bro, they lost by 8 points, bro. Talking about they got their ass beat, bro. They lost by 8 points, bro. Diggs had 2 picks. Yeah, Diggs got his brother's hands. I mean, that's the best thing. That's the best thing for Diggs is that his brother, is one of the best route runners in the NFL, and he's got to face that. He's got to face that. Diggs won the game for him. Damn it! Look at all these 2020 DBs, and we got Arnett. Well, we didn't have a second round pick, and that's where Diggs went. Wasn't that close? Andy Panthers scored 2 TDs late. Oh, okay. I don't think the Panthers had a lead all game. Tough. Referees missed calls. It is what it is. Ain't nothing new there. Nothing new there. Allegiant Stadium and SoFi Stadium, 2 best in the NFL. Well, they're the 2 newest. And I think Arnett was a first round pick. We drafted him in the first. But let's see. Yeah, no, we're talking about the stadiums. The stadiums, I mean, the weird thing is that in LA, they don't have a home crowd. Like, they don't got a home crowd, man. Like, when we're going into LA with 80% of our fans, 80% of capacity, that's bad for LA, man. That's real bad. Rams got smoked. Yeah, the Rams, man. They got beat by the Cardinals, right? Cardinals. 37-20? Holy crap. They got shut out in the third quarter. They didn't score. Sheesh. Raiders own LA, man. We know that. Kyler Murray, 268, 2 TDs. Oh, damn. They ran the fuck out of that ball, man. Holy crap. They had 200 yards rushing as a team. AJ Green balled out with 67 yards. What the heck? Oh, man. Stafford will be in the Super Bowl. DC has a much better chance. Oh, won't be in the Super Bowl. Think will be the 4-0 team left. Did not. Yo, everyone. Wait, what? Everyone, Chargers paying $100 to wear gear. I saw it on a post. That's crazy. That's crazy. The nation got the West love. Facts. Let me see. They got beat. They got beat, bro. They got held to 1 touchdown. Think about it. The Broncos got skunked for 3 quarters. The Broncos couldn't score for 3 quarters, bro. That's sad. How many yards do I think DC throws tomorrow? I'm gonna say 212. He throws for 212 yards, and 2 touchdowns. 212 and 2 touchdowns. That's what I'm going to say. Rams was first in the LA, but they moved to Anaheim. Raiders and Cards, the last undefeated teams. Yeah, it's a little bit different though because they played a game and we're yet to play, so it still could change, but it won't. Nah, man, I don't see DC for throwing over 300. Man, this is a game where we're gonna need to play time of possession. This is one of those games where we're gonna have to play time of possession and exploit their bad run defense. We're going to have to exploit their bad run defense. Oh, man, I think Tampa Bay just got a fumble recovery. I wouldn't say Josh Jacobs is going to be 100% Herman Schmid. I wouldn't say he's going to be 100%. I don't think he's ever going to be 100%, honestly. Yeah, I don't think so. Ravens are a different team now, and plus the Donkeys suck. Oh, yeah. I think DC can still get 300. Anaheim's not LA. Oh, I might have read it wrong. I think Carr and Stafford will be the MVP conversation. I would agree. But I think Kyler Murray, the way he's playing, it's Kyler Murray and DC right now. That's what I would think. Kyler Murray and DC. Two guys that weren't really expected to do it. We need the Chargers defense to come in the box so that we can go over the top. We just need a beat, man. We just need to beat them, man. That's what it is. I don't care if it's 2-0 and all we have is a safety. I don't care. I really don't. I just want to win. I don't want Josh to play if he's under 80. I want him to play regardless. I want him to play because we need him, man. We need him to exploit this horrible defense that they got. Run defense. They have a good pass defense, but it'll be tough trying to run the power scheme, though, on the Chargers with Andre James having to line up against Linval Joseph. That's how Linval Joseph has made his money in the NFL. Linval Joseph has made his money by just run stopping, basically. That's literally how he's made his time in this league, man. Jacobs looks sharp in practice video, making cuts and bursting. Yep, I think we saw the same one. Is that Raiders helmet below the 52? No, it's not a Raiders jersey. That was my high school football jersey. That was my high school football jersey. Black, yellow, red. Herbert isn't tested enough. I don't know. I don't know if we can say that. I don't know if we can say that. The Buffalo Bills are dominating. No, the Chargers started in LA before they were in San Diego. Love your videos, man. Keep it rolling. You already know. Niners are now 2-2. Facts. Donkeys lost. Niners lost. How it should be. That's how it should be. Let's see. Gio, are you going live tomorrow? I'm probably not, honestly, or probably after the game. Because the first half of the game, I'm gonna be watching it at work. At the store that I'm at tomorrow, they actually got a TV in the back, so I'm gonna be watching it the first half at work. And by the time it's time to leave, it's probably going to be halftime, so I can drive home and watch the rest of the game. I don't think I'm gonna do a live during the game, but I'm gonna probably do a live after. Definitely gonna probably do a live after. You're probably gonna watch it at work too. That's how it is, man. We gotta work. We got to work. I don't like these Monday night football games because I can't watch them at home for the whole entirety of the game. I got to do it off work, and then I got to do it, and then I got to do it half one place, half the other place. Would have been nice if the Chiefs lost. Yeah, but what's important is that the Chiefs already have 2 L's. The Broncos got their first one, and hopefully we can give the Chargers their second one, man. The Buffalo Bills have their second shutout of the year. Who did the Bills play? Junior says, working like a Mexican. Facts. I'm going to pop in on Doc's channel tomorrow, probably. They played the Texans. Well, they're fucking, what was the quarterback? David Mills? Like, bruh. But yeah, the fact that they didn't score is big. Dolphins and Texans offenses are bad. Well, we let the Dolphins go to overtime with us, so I think that's bad. We run Monday night, Chargers under 500. Facts. DC on Monday night, man, he has a pretty good record. DC on Monday Night Football, I think his record is maybe 1 loss, if that. So we'll see. We'll see. Do a live after the game. That's what I'm thinking. Because I know Graf is gonna probably gonna be live during the game at like a bar or something, I think. And I'm probably gonna try and do a live after. Yeah, I'm probably gonna try and do a live after. Only because we got down 14. Oh yeah, but we threw a pick 6 and then we let them score. So it's tough. Keep up the great work, Andy. Got to, bro. I got to. Let's see. Leatherwood versus Bosa. What are your thoughts? I think that we'll probably see a lot of help on Leatherwood's side. We'll see a lot of help, man. I think that he'll get that we'll see maybe Foster give a couple chips. We'll see maybe our running backs stay in and chip on Leatherwood's on Bosa or whoever Leatherwood's guy is. Who's the Broncos rusher opposite of Bosa? Who's the Broncos edge rushers besides Bosa? Because they lost Melvin Ingram. Who is the Chargers? They got. Let me see. Chargers. Who is the Chargers guy opposite of Bosa? Do you think Ruggs is faster than Tyreek? Maybe straight line speed, but in-game speed, I don't know. What's the highest scoring fourth quarter team? Aren't we need to start? We are the highest fourth quarter starting team. Yes, we do need to start faster. But it's not how you start, man. It's how you finish. And if you can finish strong every single time, that's good. That's good. Someone tell me what's up with 28 Josh Jacobs. Well, he was dealing with some turf toe and an ankle injury that left him out of 2 games. We'll see what we can do. Oh, Jerry Tillery. Okay. Oh, they run a 3-4. Uchenna Nwosu and Kenneth Murray. They run a 3-4. Okay. They run a 3-4. Okay. Shout out to my boy Danny, man. I really, really appreciate you. My boy Danny didn't even drop a comment. Man. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you big time. Let's see. If Jacobs isn't ready tomorrow, just rest him. We'll see. Nwusu, Uchenna Nwusu. Yeah, I mean, it was actually, I think you got it. I think you got the spelling right. Yeah, you got the both ends in there. Let's see. So, yeah, they're missing Kenneth Murray. They're missing Chris Harris Jr., and they might be missing their defensive end. Let's see. We'll see, man. We'll see. Um, it's a big game tomorrow. It's a big freaking game tomorrow. Drew Tranquil. They also got Nasir Adderley, pretty good. Derwin James, great player. Who's their backup slot? Oh, they've been playing Chris Harris on the outside. Okay, that's interesting. Unwosu actually rushed off the edge in the 3-4. Yeah. I forgot that they switched to a 3-4 because they got this new new DC. They got this new defensive coordinator, so I forgot they switched to a 3-4. Yeah, 3-4 usually is pretty stout against the pass because you only have 3 main rushers, but you know they with Joey Bosa you have 4. They still got Asante Samuel, yeah, young up and coming corner who's looked pretty good. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Let's see. Do you feel that Gruden keeps opponents in the game with his play calling? Because with other teams that we barely beat, they handle them easily. I feel like at times maybe Gruden doesn't have the best play calling in certain situations, but I don't think that he keeps opponents in it. The only time that I think he kept a team in it was last week when we were only up by 1 score, when we were up by 8 with like the entire 8 minutes left in the game, and he just decided to run the ball 3 times. Like, that was dumb. That was dumb. He kept them in it because of that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But no, I think Gruden is usually pretty good. I think that there is time that we do need to capitalize on our situation. I think that if you're up by a score, no need to be conservative, man. You need to go up by 2. Go up by 2. Go up by 2. I really think the Raiders win handily this game. I like that. I like that. I really, really like that. Because I'm not saying that we can't. I just know that this is a tough game. I just know that this is a tough game. So winning the game handily, maybe if we really, try and attack their poor run defense. And like I said, shout out to my boy Graf. But with them missing out on with them missing Kenneth Murray, man, on a lackluster run defense, that just makes it even worse. And by a lot. That's no slouch. That is no slouch at all. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. My boy said, yo, wipe them feet. This is a statement game. I agree. Just checked out ESPN, and Josh Jacobs had a limited practice Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it's questionable. It is a good sign. It is a good sign, man. Gruden was nervous in the 4th quarter. Andy making bad choices. What was weird was how I felt. I don't know why, but I saw a lot of Raider fans and media was like bashing John Gruden for going on 4th and 1 in our territory. I don't know why we're bashing John Gruden, because I know every single one of you also wanted us to go for that ball, to go for that first down. And if we would have got it, you guys wouldn't have cared. But because we didn't, it's a bad play call. That's aggressive. That's what we needed. And we didn't get it. It happens. It's football, but it is what it is, man. Jacobs over 100 yards if he plays, man. I like that. I like that. I do think, though, that even if Jacobs does not play this week, we'll for sure have him back by the Browns game, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Bro, Gruden also ran on 3rd and 1 right before that. Yeah. And in my opinion, those two Those two runs, was more on Peyton Barber than the play call. If you're a running back and you're given two rushes to get 1 yard and you don't get it, I feel like that's on the running back, man. Got to go for those ones. I agree. What's up, Raider Nation? What's good with you, Greg? Jacobs will get 2 TDs. I like that, man. I like that. With Jacobs being out these last 2 games, do you think that Jacobs can still have a 1,000-yard rushing season? Ooh, this should just get on my nerves sometimes. Barber ran for over 100 last week. He can do it again against the Dolts. Dolts. Got to go for those ones. Yeah, I feel that. Watts, you felt that too? Was it like an earthquake or something? Hopefully Gruden doesn't play conservative in the fourth quarter and do not go for 4th and 27. What? It was also 3rd and 1, and we threw a pass to Ruggs, got a first down, and a flag put us in that 1st and goal. Let's see. But if they know you're running play action, I mean, yeah, maybe you could have ran a better play. I'm not knocking that. I'm not saying, maybe that there wasn't a better play in the playbook. There probably was. There was probably 10 better plays in the playbook. But if you give your running back 2 attempts to get 1 yard, that's only 3 feet, man. 1 yard is only 3 feet, and you get 2 attempts. I think that's more on your running back. Than the play calling, man. You're going to be live tomorrow, bro. Maybe after the game, but for the first half of the game, I'm going to have to watch the game at work. Second half, I'm probably going to be at home being able to watch it here. So I probably will go live after the game if I do have one. He needs 71 yards per game for 1,000. That's easy for Jacobs. I agree. Did you hear that ridiculous article that said we should avenge Leatherwood in favor of Barton? I thought it was ridiculous. He needs experience. Avenge Leatherwood in favor of Barton? I don't know what that means. Just give Jacobs limited runs unless he's lighting them up. There you go. You're saying put Jacobs on a snap count. Oh, bench? I did not see that article, and I would not do that. Broncos lost. Let's go. We need to beat the Chargers. Yes, we control our destiny, man. We control our destiny. It is what it is. If we do bad, by like where we're sitting at right now, if the season ends and we're not in the playoffs, it's our fault. It's our fault. It's our fault. When a coach is aggressive, it shows confidence in the team. Yeah. And here's my thing, man. I wanted us to go for that 4th and 1 because I had confidence in Barber that he can get 1 yard, but he couldn't. But it's okay because later he iced the game. It's fine. It's okay. I'm not knocking the play call. I understand that maybe you don't want to go for it when it's pretty early in the game on your own side of the field, right? Because then it gives a short field to the other team. But I'm not going to knock the play call. Wait, what the hell is Richard Sherman playing? Whoa. Is Richard Sherman playing? I just looked over at the TV. That so confused me. Bro, I got that Raiders snuggie. You're the fucking 4th person to comment on this. He is? Damn. I did too, but it was early and the O-line was not doing well. So in the second half, they fixed it and the run game was successful. Tough. Yeah. I know he joined the Bucks. I know that. But I didn't know that in, less than a week, he was going to know the defensive playbook and be starting. Damn, I thought it would take him some time. That was crazy, bro. Okay. That Stanford, or yeah, he's a Stanford graduate. Shit, I forgot he really good with them books. Shit. That number 5 looks weird. That number 5 looks hella weird. Oh my god. Mac Jones just threw a pick, bro. Ooh, shoot. It's the Bucks. That's crazy. That's crazy. Nah, they need quarter help. Oh, okay. Damn. Damn. That's crazy. That boy Mac Jones. F that game. Facts. Facts. Brady's the real coach in Tampa. Honestly, he calls the shots. He calls the shots, bro. Like, this man, half the roster is there because of Brady. Honestly, I think if Jacobs is in, we score early. We need to score on the opening drive, man. We haven't done that, I think, in 9 weeks. We haven't scored on our opening drive in 9 weeks. That's not okay. That's not okay, man. That's not okay. Yes, 5-1-0 Raider. I agree. I'm tired of these Monday night games, man, because it puts us in a bad position for our next game because you're playing 2 games in 1 week. You're putting us you're putting us to make us play 2 games in 1 week. I don't like that. And it's a short week. It's a short week. And then you got to face a young Justin Fields, who maybe he's not the best, but I would love to have a full week to prepare for Justin Fields, but I don't like these Monday night games, man. It's cool because, you're prime time and all that. But damn, bro, let me play on Sunday. I want to play on Sundays. Mondays, that's when motherfuckers got to work. Jacobs is special. Facts. Fuck Mondays. That's when we need to start fast, hurry up so that everyone's on the same page, don't have time to think. I agree. When's our Thursday game? I don't know, but whenever you have a Thursday game, it's like a long week, so I'm fine with that. I'm fine with Thursdays. Andy Dalton might play next week. Well, if Andy Dalton plays, I really don't care. I really don't care. Oh, Thanksgiving? That's our only Thursday? I thought we had 2. Thanksgiving, dog. I can't wait to play the Cowgirls on Thanksgiving, man. That's a big matchup. It's a big matchup. It's a big matchup. What the fuck? Whew, that matchup ain't no joke. Andy wouldn't make a difference. He's not that good. Who? Who wouldn't make a difference? Who wouldn't make a difference? Oh, Andy Dalton wouldn't make a difference. He's not that good. Okay. I feel what you're saying. Cowboys fans was talking trash on their stream. I don't care what they say. Fuck the Cowboys. Straight up. Sunday night versus KC, November 14th. I like that. I like Sunday night games. You feel me? You watch the game late, wake up early, go to work on the high of your team just won. You think the Raiders keep playing like this, we get more primetime games next year? I think that we'll actually get more primetime games this year if the Raiders keep playing like this. Because we saw last year we had a primetime game get flexed and somebody else took our primetime game spots, Kevin Feggins, shout out to you, my boy. He says, ready for this game tomorrow. Keep doing your thing for the nation, bro. Always. Raider Nation for life. Always, always, always. Bro, just call off. I like my money, man. I like my money, dog. Like, what? Call off. I like my money, dog. Y'all don't like money? I still think we should have drafted Trayvon Diggs over Arnett. Man, nobody was saying that at the time. Nobody was saying that at the time. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Of course, now when you look at Trayvon Diggs that has 5 picks in 4 games, yeah, I would have loved to see Trayvon. I would have loved to see Trayvon Diggs in a Raiders uniform instead of Arnett. But bro, nobody said that at the time. It is what it is. As a Chargers fan, hold on. As a Chargers fan, this game's going to be interesting, going to be a close game. EB, since you're a Chargers fan, what I want to ask you, if you're still here, is, you guys don't have a good run defense. So how big is the loss of Kenneth Murray to your defense, right? How big of a loss is Kenneth Murray to your defense that you guys don't have a good run defense, plus he's hurt and he won't be out? If you're still here, answer the question. Diggs or Kenneth Murray. Watts, I know you wanted Kenneth Murray. I know you wanted that. You've been saying that for a long time. I know you've been saying that. But nobody was talking about Diggs, man. Nobody, man. Nobody. So I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Shout out to Benjamin. My boy says, hello. What's good with you, man? Oh, Carlos, apparently they have 12 if you ask Generous OG. Only 2 teams remain undefeated, Raiders and Cardinals. Yup. Why don't we have a real punt returner? Shit, because he's playing with the Falcons right now. Cordell Patterson dipped. And that other dude, Harris left. I forgot his first name. Dwayne Harris or something like that. EB says super big. If the Raiders run a lot, this game might be a wrap. Raiders do like to pass, and we have some good pass defense, so it's big, all right. It's big, all right. It's true. Because look, EB, let me tell you this. The only reason why we haven't ran the ball a lot this season is because we had to pass the ball because our run game hasn't been there. Hence, Josh Jacobs being out for 2 weeks and our interior offensive line not playing the best. But offensive line is coming back from the best game of the season. Josh Jacobs may be coming back. Y'all are going to get a big dose of run. Y'all are going to get a big dose of run. Believe that. Believe that. And with Eric Harris being, or not Eric Harris, what's his name? Chris Harris being out, that man, Hunter Renfrow, might put a fucking highlight reel up on you guys. Eric Harris got smoked? Really? Really? Hold on, man. I gotta see. Why is he starting? Like, what? How is he finding jobs, bro? How, bro? How does he still have a job? That's crazy, bro. Of course he did. Facts. Renfrow is a good punt returner, Rock. I just don't want him as a returner because, bro, he's like our most reliable fucking target. Josh is going to play. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. No surprise here. Got smoked. Facts. Yeah, bad run game versus bad run defense. If Raiders offensive line can do well, it's going to be interesting. I agree. Is your guys' backup corner for Chris Harris Jr., is he a solid backup, EB? Broncos look awful against Baltimore. They did. They sure did. They sure looked awful. Put Zay Jones back there? I wouldn't mind that. I would not mind that. Don't sleep on Asante Samuel Jr. Okay, cool. Arden who? Arden Key looks pretty quiet. Michael Davis got the money but hasn't played up to it, in my opinion. Okay. Okay, Mike Davis. He was solid though. He was solid. He was a solid player. You guys picked him up in free agency, right? You guys picked him up in free agent. He was solid. Maybe he's not playing up to it like he just said though. Let's see. Let's see. Ruggs for 2 TDs. Hopefully. I could see it. I could. You know what I feel like this game may be. I feel like this game may be like our running backs get all the yards, but then our receivers and our tight ends are gonna get the touchdowns. Let me see. Predicts Ruggs stats tomorrow. Um, I'm gonna say 6 catches for 89 yards. No touchdown, but 6 catches for 89 yards. 6 catches, 89 yards. I'm gonna say Edwards has 5 for 65 and a touchdown. Hunter, I'm gonna say has another 5 for like 75. Waller about to have another 5 for 75. And if Jacobs plays, I honestly could see Jacobs having about 25 rushing attempts, bro, for about like 112 yards. You're predicting that both QBs throw interceptions? I could see that. I would fucking hate that, though. I wouldn't hate it for your quarterback. I would hate it for mine. Your fantasy team looks all right. Cool, bro. I think Waller exploits what Jacobs is going to beast. They don't have nobody to bracket Waller. Like, they don't have a good coverage. Well, Drew Tranquil is a decent linebacker. But if you're saying that Drew Tranquil is going to be the guy, the main guy on Waller, and then you're going to have a DB to bracket him, I think that Waller might just go crazy this game. Wow. Chargers are top 10 for percentage of drives which ends in a turnover. Damn. That's tough. Y'all low-key trash, huh? DC 400 yards small? Fuck. Ooh, wee. DC 400? God damn, that would put him at 1,600 on the season, bro. That would be crazy. God damn, that would be crazy. Holy shit. You know what I'm gonna do? Because we've been on here for about an hour and a half. I'm gonna give you guys my player predictions. I'm gonna give you 3 player predictions on offense, 3 on defense, and I'm gonna give you a score prediction. All right. Defense. I'm gonna start off with defense. I'm gonna say Abram gets 12 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. I'm gonna say Yannick gets his first sack of the season. And I'm gonna say that Merritt gets his first pick of the season. That's what I'm gonna say for defense. Offense. Hunter Renfrow, 85 yards, 5 catches. Derek Carr, 2 touchdowns, 250 yards. And last but not least, Henry Ruggs, 6 catches, 89 yards, no touchdown. But I'm going to say the Raiders win this game 24-17. That's what I got. That's what I got. That is what I got. Raiders 24-17. Leave 4-0, man. 4-0. That's what I got. I don't think it's going to be a blowout either way, man. Either way. Like, it's tough, man. It's tough. Yannick schools the rookie. Slater gets his first strip sack. All right, before I go, tackles for Perryman, I'm going to say 10. 41 points only. Yes. Yes. I think that it's going to be a very well like clock management game. I don't think it's a blowout, man, on either side of the ball. I don't think it's a blowout on either side of the ball, man. I don't. 24-17. I don't think it's a blowout on either side of the ball. Like, this is a very, 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 very well matched up game. Like, it's very, very well matched up. Like, this game can go either way, man. Only thing is, Chargers have been playing really tough teams. Raiders have been playing really tough teams, but as tough as who? Wait, there's no way that you're saying that the Chargers have played a tougher schedule. Whoa, hold on. This dumbass did not just say that, bro. This dumbass did not just say that. Cause you guys played the Washington fucking football team who sucks. You guys played the Washington goddamn football team that sucks ass. Then you guys beat the fucking the bottom of the division Chiefs, dog. This defense is giving up 30 fucking points a game. You are not about to say that. That's what we're not gonna do. That's what we're not gonna do. You're tripping, bro. Like, you are on one. You are on one, and then you fucking lost to the Cowboys. That's a respectable loss, but what you're not gonna do is say that you guys have played a harder schedule than we have at all. At all. Ravens fucking way better than any of the teams you just played. The fuck? What? Like, are we doing that? Are we really trying to do that? Like, let's not, bro. Let's not. If anything, bro, our schedule is fucking even as hell. Even. You are on super crack. Super crack. Bro, Patrick Mahomes threw 4 fucking interceptions to you guys, bro. We're not about to do this, EB. We're not about to do this, buddy. I was trying to be respectful to you guys. You motherfuckers. Man. I'm going to stick with 24-17, but you are tripping. Super crack, dog. Man, Greg, like, wow. I know LA had that shit, man, but bro, nobody told you to go ahead and smoke all of it. Fuck. You are tripping, bro. That boy said, fuck no, baby. I'm going to smoke the whole supply. Fucking idiot. All right, man. On that note, been on here for about a fucking hour and a half. Let's get it, man. Tomorrow. Let's get it popping. Hopefully we leave LA 4-0. We already know it's about to fucking be a 75% Raider crowd. Nothing new there. We run that shit. It is what it is. But with all that being said, fuck the Chargers. Fuck everybody else in our division. And if you don't fuck with the Raiders, well, fuck you. How about that? Simple as that. Let's get it tomorrow, man. Tomorrow. Let's go 4-0. Top of the division, top of the conference. Let's get this shit, man. I love y'all. Raider Nation for fucking life. And I'm out. Peace.